Cincinnati city leaders are addressing racial disparities in traffic stops in response to recent reports that police pull over black drivers more than white drivers. Thank you so much for joining us on this Friday night. For WCPO 9 News at 11, I'm Craig McKee.
And I'm Tanya O'Rourke. This is an issue that the WCPO 9 I-team brought to the city's attention 4 years ago. Investigative reporter Hillary Lake has reaction from the city and concerned citizens in a story you'll see only on WCPO 9 News.
I am extremely proud of the work that we have done.
Cincinnati's collaborative agreement, according to the city's analysis of its own crime data obtained by WCPO 9 News, is working. Violent crimes like homicide, rape, and robbery and shootings are down over the past decade. Property crimes like theft and burglary have also dropped.
We have dramatically reduced arrests. We've dramatically reduced traffic stops, but we simultaneously lowered crime.
Police are also making fewer overall traffic stops. Mayor John Cranley, Police Chief Elliot Isaac, and City Manager Patrick Duhaney and other city employees addressed new findings for us at City Hall.
We're disturbed by discrepancies when they come out. We don't want them, and we publish this data precisely because we welcome the discussions and the debate.
Despite improvements, one fact remains the same. Police pull over black drivers more than white drivers. Last year, the disparity was 61%. A WCPO 9 I-team investigation revealed this in 2016. Today, city leaders acknowledge it's still a problem.
It concerns me as well. I'm an African-American man. I have nephews, I have friends and family that live in these communities that we're discussing. So it's important to me as well.
The city is sharing new crime information to let the public know the successes that come with community policing, but to also acknowledge now leaders understand why racial disparities in traffic stops exist.
We also believe we owe the public an explanation.
Chief Isaac says officers pull over more African-American drivers because police patrol neighborhoods with the highest number of crime, calls for help, and traffic crashes. It's a tactic city leaders say came from the 2002 collaborative agreement.
It's also part and parcel of us being the antidote to an over-policing model that has been criticized in New York of stop and frisk and things of that nature. We've tried to not go after what we call the rinky-dink stuff. We've changed our focus as a police department to focus on repeat violent offenders.
If the officer is spending time in that place, there is a greater propensity that an officer will encounter an individual and a traffic violation that may be stopped for a traffic violation.
That sticks out to Iris Rowley. She sits on the city manager's advisory group, which was formed in 2008 to help monitor and implement police reforms.
Why were they stopped in the beginning? It could be just an officer was warning, a tail light is out or a front light is out. It could be a good thing, but I don't know. But I do know the community has been traumatized by over-policing, by very biased policing, and it sounds as if that's where we're going back to.
Rowley and her husband Jesse are members of the Cincinnati Black United Front.
If you're not going to do it in Hyde Park, don't do it in Avondale, because 1% of the people in Avondale are committing crime. 99% of the people are trying to do the best they can with what they got.
What is the solution I offer back? Do we take those officers out of communities that are suffering from other crime conditions? They need to be there to assist in those conditions. I think we need to continue to work on ways to address those other social factors.
Hillary Lake, WCPO 9 I-team.